All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So it's week 18, and yesterday there was a bunch of speculation about a possible third wild card being added by the NFL. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen, so the Jets remain eliminated. On top of that, the Jets will not be playing Mike White. He's been ruled out. They've ruled out 3 offensive linemen, Nate Herbig, Duane Brown, and George Fant. So for me, the only thing that I really want to see, the only thing that I need to see here is effort from this Jets team. It's the effort. Knocking the Dolphins out of the playoff picture, that's, all well and good. Like, I get that. That's cool. But for me, I want the players to play with pride, and I want the coaches to coach with some pride. These game plans, some of these play calls, especially over the last 2 weeks, have been pitiful. I mean, in the must-win games, the 2 must-win games to keep the playoff hopes alive, everything is breaking for the Jets' favor. We got the Patriots losing to the Raiders and the Dolphins losing to Green Bay. Everything is working out, but the Jets just have to take care of business. They scored a combined 9 points in the last 2 weeks. A combined 26 points in the last 3 weeks. Keep in mind, these are must-win games here. The wheels have completely fallen off of this Jets team, and Saleh even addressed that in his press conference. I forget the exact quote, but it was basically like, we can't even think about the playoffs right now. And he was right. He was right. So, for me, I want the Jets to, and I feel like I tweet this out every Sunday, but it never happens. I want the Jets to come out and play like their hair is on fire, fly around the football field, have that communication, look like a well-oiled machine. Start fast, right? Whether that's Joe Flacco going 4 for 4 or, 5 for 5 on the opening drive, leading the team down for a TD. Whether that's just a great kickoff return. Whether that's a massive hit by Quincy Williams, an interception by Sauce Gardner, a strip sack recovery by Lawson, whatever it is. I just want the Jets to start fast and play with some enthusiasm. And look, you can make the argument, hey, the Jets had their chance to make the playoffs, and they didn't come out like that. So in a game where you have multiple injuries and the playoffs don't really matter anymore, why would the Jets play like that and coach like that this week? And that argument's totally fair. I don't have an answer. I'm just saying that's kind of what I need to see from this Jets squad. Again, to play with some pride and understand, nobody wants to go on a 6-game losing streak to end the year after starting 6-3. Miami's a good team, but they're in a position where they're not starting Tua. Teddy Bridgewater still up in the air. It's looking like it could be Skylar Thompson again. The Jets, both matchups they played the Dolphins, it looks like they could be playing the 7th round rookie Skylar Thompson. He's been taking first team reps throughout the week. So, as far as draft positioning and all that kind of stuff is concerned, I think it'll just work itself out. The highest the Jets can pick, I believe, is spot number 10. And obviously, they're not going to have a super late first-round pick because we aren't making the playoffs. So it's going to be a mid-first-round pick. And I think whenever we're talking about, pick 10 to, let's just say, pick 20, somewhere in that range, you can get, of course, good quality players, and regardless of whether we finish with the 13th overall pick to the 15th overall pick to the 16th overall pick, Joe Douglas needs to, go out there, work his magic, and draft a capable player. So as far, because I have gotten a couple questions throughout the week of, am I rooting for the Jets to lose this Sunday to secure maybe a better draft pick, to go from 14 to 12, stuff like that. Personally, I'm not rooting for the team to lose just because I feel like a 6-game losing streak, just to have that aura around the building, just that topic being spread amongst the media, that storyline, it's just, to me, not a good look, whether you want to talk about internally or externally. And we've been saying this throughout the course of December, when the games seem to matter the most for this 2022 Jets squad, the Jets come up short. Whether we want to talk about, again, the games in December, the 4 straight losses in December, last week's must-win against the Seahawks, the games earlier this season against the Patriots, where the Jets had a chance to go into first place and they played their worst game of the season coming out of a bye. it's this strange like conundrum that I feel is weird, right? I feel like players coach Robert Saleh, like those are the games that the players should get up for, get amped for, and it's just simply not happening. So at the end of the day, I just want to see effort from the players and effort from the coaching staff. I don't want to see another lackluster offensive game plan. I don't want this team to come out starting slow. This has been an ongoing problem. Okay, so let me know your thoughts down below in the comments section. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. And as always, go Jets.